Hello everyone, my name is Michael Mantis and today we are going to be playing a game called Sheol Inferno. Let me tell you about it. It is a roguelike card game based on Dante's Divine Comedy. You will accompany Dante on his journey through the 9 circles of hell and fight alongside him to defeat the guardians of the circles. Okay, we're into Sheol's Inferno. Looks like across on the left-hand side here, we've got a lot of levels to get through. I imagine those are the 9 circles of hell. We'll see how far we get with those. Let's have a look at the deck. So there's nothing in our deck at the moment. In the shop, as you can see, we've got no copper pieces. We can refresh the shop. What does this do? Recover 4 swords from the graveyard and put them into the deck. Okay, so we can buy specific cards on the left-hand side here. We've also got a shop, a pack containing a common blessing. Second one, uncommon. Is this one rare? It is rare. Okay. So there's no way to buy coins in this game. It is microtransaction free. This game's keeping it simple, going back to the roots, the days before microtransactions. It's a good thing. So it looks like when we load in here, we've got a deck that goes across to the right-hand side, a devil deck that goes to the top left. So we get 4 cards in our hand, we get 4 cards on the board, and we get 4 challenge cards up top. On the right-hand side here, we've got the health. That is the boss's health. We have to complete 2 challenges to beat this boss. I do want to say the artwork looks pretty cool. It's kind of, you know what it's giving me? It's giving me Devil May Cry vibes. What does that do? Okay, that button is unknown for now. We've got silver pieces up in the top right. What's this? We've got... If you're Spanish, you can probably understand that. Fortunately, I'm not Spanish. I got a D in Spanish in my GCSEs. But let's have a look. All cards are greater than 4. All cards are less than 4. All cards are up to 18. There is a straight of 3 cards in a row. Okay. Can we do that? Who's good at maths? Got a 3, a 7, 10. So we're at 16 at the moment. So if we can increase that number by 2. Got a 3 of swords there. Boom. 1 challenge done immediately. 1 turn in. No numbers and signs are repeated. So we need to find a way of getting this, or getting the sword out. We put the 7 of swords down. No, because the number's going to repeat, isn't it, on the 7 of cups, or the 7 of coins, but it does give us that option. If we get a coins card come out, we can add that one in straight away. Let's keep it simple. We might be able to burn through a couple of cups here, actually. There we go. That's looking better. 1 isn't going to repeat. 2 isn't going to repeat. Could repeat here, but we can change it to a 6. So let's do that. That looks like our best option. There we go. Oh, all cards are greater than 4. We didn't need it. Never mind. There we go. Accidentally got past level 1. Get some bonus coins. We've got another silver coin there. Let's go straight to level 2. So this is circle 2, this is lust. If you know your 9 circles of hell, I'm pretty sure I didn't need to tell you that. So we've got a handicap for round 2. Destroys a card in your hand, it goes to the graveyard and is replaced by the deck. That could be beneficial at times. We've got no sign is repeated here. So we can't have the same type of card. All cards are up to 20. That's going to be some high numbers. There is a straight of 3 cards in a row. No numbers and signs are repeated. And this time the boss has 4 health. So we're going to have to work a little bit harder here. What number are we on at the minute? 3 and 3, 6, 9. We're on 14. So we need to find a way to increase this by 6. Well, that's increased by 4. That's increased by another 2. There we go. All cards are up to 20. Also, I've just realized I didn't really explain how the swapping mechanic works. But if you have a card that is the same number, so we've got the 7 of swords here. If we had another sword out, we would be able to swap it with that as well. But we can only swap it because the numbers are the same. If we pick up a cups, we can swap it with the cups. If we pick up the wands, we can swap this one with the wands. So if we wanted to, we could put the 2 in front of the 7 and swap the 2 of cups into there to give us cups and coins. But no sign is repeated and no numbers and signs repeated. So that's not beneficial for us. What would be good for us if we could swap these ones out? 1 coin, get a sword in there. We would be looking pretty good. So we need to keep in mind the straight as well. So if we can get a 6 in here, that would be pretty decent. It's worth noting as well, you can't rearrange these cards on the board. It's not going to work. Oh, there's a straight of 3 card. Oh, yeah, because we did 5, 4, 3. Yeah, straights go that way too. All cards are up to 18. We rolled a 3, which meant we lost a card. But we get a cup in its place. What's our count on? 3 and 5 is 8. Plus 4 is 12. So we're on 15. So if we can up this by 3, we get to 18. There we go. 3rd challenge complete. All cards are up to 7. Well, that's going to be pretty hard to do, considering the state we are in at the moment. We can start reducing and see what happens. Want to end up on this 1 here. So let's burn through these ones. Okay, we rolled either a 5 or an S, so I think we're safe. Let's drop the 1 in. Let's burn this one away. Drop another 1 in. Can burn through these pretty quick. I'm so glad it didn't take my 6 of swords. There we go. No signs repeated. That's going to be the 4th hit point that the boss has got. And we go to level 3. We've got a pretty penny here. We've got 44. Shame we can't buy 2 of the rare cards, but we'll take this one. Recover 4 gold cards from the graveyard and put them in the deck. That's pretty decent. Question is, do we go for... No, let's go for the uncommon. I like the color scheme. I like the artwork in this game. Swap a card from your hand for a gold card from the deck if available. So that's handy. If we're struggling for a gold card, That's going to be very handy. We've got 30 cards left in our deck. We are doing pretty well here. Now if we click the deck button, we can see... No, I didn't want to use that. I suppose it's the same graveyard. I may as well use them. No, we don't need to swap for gold at the moment. What do we want to do? 2 alternate cards are of clubs. The numbers are repeated in pairs. All cards are up to 7. No numbers and signs are repeated. Okay. That's one of them, right? The boss has got 5 hit points left. All cards are greater than 4. Should be able to do that as well. The numbers are repeated in pairs. Yeah, we don't have that at the moment. Let's burn through some swords here. All cards greater than 4. We could probably make a play for that. Okay, this time the handicap is the cards on the board are reversed from left to right. So the handicap will increase as the rounds go on, I guess. That's okay, because we can drop this... Oh, we can't. Just could have swore that was a 4. Never mind, we can do it here. 2 alternate cards are of clubs. We nailed that. All of the cards are of the same suit. We could potentially make a play for that. All cards greater than 4. Absolutely nailed it. The boss has got 3 health left. All cards are odd. But 7 of 5. Order gets swapped. Oh, that's okay. We can burn through a few of these. There we go. That's going to be all odd cards. So the boss has 2 health left. So we need to get this one out. That's going to be a problem. Order gets swapped again. Not that it makes too much difference. I guess if you have a straight and it's saying from like left to right or something like that, then that could be an issue. But we don't have that issue. Yep, numbers are repeated in pairs. We've got 5s and 7s. All cards are up to 10. Guess we got to play some low cards or try and get some low cards out there. This could be difficult. Yeah, let's swap. I'm going to keep our low cards. Let's swap the wand out because there's not much we can do with that at the moment. There we go. We get a low card. All cards are up to 10. Nailed it. that's it. Thank you for playing the demo of Sheol Inferno. Okay, final thoughts on the game. I quite like that. It's a very easy to play game, very easy to pick up and play a game. I think it'll be one of those games that you play when you're just chilling. Maybe on your own at home, pop it on, just relax from a hard day's work, something like that. It's kind of giving like solitaire vibes, but not quite the same thing. I quite like it. I'll wait and see what happens on launch. Hopefully it's got a bit more meat in it. There's a bit more going on with the game. I would like to see how quickly I could run it to the very end. But thanks for watching. Take care. Remember to subscribe and let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. I've been Michael Mantis and you've all been watching. Thank you.